Today I want to talk a little bit about list building. If you're new to the online world, one of the first things that you'll hear about is building a list. You'll hear about how important it is to start building a list and how the true value of your online business comes from the list. What I'd like to do today is to just take a few minutes and just do a very broad brush picture of, of list building. Bear in mind that with each of these points that I'm going to talk about today, there is another chapter inside of each of these points about the details and the things that are involved in building a list. The first section, of course, is why build a list, about the human factor in online marketing and who should and could have a list. In fact, if you don't have a list, you're leaving money on the table. The second thing I want to talk about is the objectives of a list. Before you start building your list, make the point of sitting down and figuring out exactly why you need to build this list. Is your objective money, exposure, or traffic? The next section is about the TBK formula, or target, benefits, and keywords. And these are things you'll need to think about as you plan your list. Who's your target audience? What are the benefits that this target audience will get from your offer? And what keywords are you using to target your list? The next section is purposeful placement. You need to have a front-end strategy, an exit strategy, and methods for how you're going to go about creating this strategy and contacting your audience. That's a whole new area of things to think about when you're building your list. The next section is the offer. You need to have some reason that the potential client will give you their email address. Email addresses are very valuable assets, and people should not give them out lightly. So what you need is an offer of some kind, whether that be a checklist, a PDF report, a video, a book, a chapter of a book, a free sample, that will entice a potential client to actually give you their email address, so that you can then add them to your list and begin to build a relationship with that person. Tools of the trade. You then need some way to stay in contact with your list and to begin to build that relationship with them. You'll need an autoresponder of some sort, several different well-known autoresponders on the market, and then you'll need a delivery process, which would include a landing page, a download page, and a way to process payments. Don't worry about all the names and the jargon that you're hearing with these various pages. All of that will become clear as you start to move through the process. The next thing that you need is a perfect platform. You need to decide whether you're going to market online or offline, and in each of those areas there's a variety of ways that you can market, make network, make connections to add to your list. Driving traffic. You can drive traffic from a current list that you have, from some affiliates that you might make a connection with. You might create a direct response, or you might do some advertising to drive traffic towards your offer and to add them to your list. The fortune is in the follow-up. Of course, once you get somebody on your list, it's important that you have some way to continue to follow up with them. An email series, of course, is the first and easiest way to do that. But then there may be connections on Facebook, direct mail, phone calls, all sorts of media that we can use to contact a potential client. After that, your list is in place. It's time to start um, building things to offer your list, to have a product to sell them, to have a link. Of course, those of us that are in MOB have a wonderful stepping stone, a platform that we can send our potential clients to, that will take them on to the next step, and of course provide a good income for us. In a nutshell, that's list building basics. Again, that's just scratching the surface. It's like the table of contents of a book, and lots more behind the scenes in each of these. Connect with me on Facebook, um, Small Business Coaching, and we can explore many of these um, list building basics on the Facebook page.